The last couple of conversations that I've had in the gym with members, most of them have said that the goal is strictly they want to build muscle and put on weight, but they're unsure how to. If anyone's watching and that's your goal and you're struggling to know how to build muscle, then this is for you. Now there's 3 points that I'm going to go over in this video. Be sure to watch the end because the last point is definitely the most important one. Now the first thing that I want to go over in terms of wanting to build muscle is with training, implementing progressive overload. Now progressive overload is where you progress sets, reps, weight, intensity, or even slow down your set tempo each session. What I normally recommend to do is stick to the same number of sets, working sets, and your rep ranges. And what you do is you work from the bottom of the rep range, say it's between 8 and 12, you go 8, next session 9, 10, 11, 12. Once you get to 12, maintaining your form and technique, you put the weight up and come back down to 8 and repeat that process again. So each session you're progressing and you'll be getting stronger, meaning you should be building muscle as long as you've got all the other components in check. Now the second point that I want to go over, which a lot of people tend to neglect and wonder why they're not getting towards the goal of building muscle, is focusing on your recovery. Now I would say 2 main things: taking rest days away from training that particular muscle group, and also getting enough sleep. Now both of these, once you hit a particular muscle groups, I wouldn't recommend to train it again for at least, I'd say 24 to 48 hours, but if you can, try and give it 48 hours, so 2 days before you hit that muscle group again. Because what happens when you train a muscle, you break the muscle down, it needs time to be able to repair. Now the second point that I went over, in terms of sleep, if you're not getting enough sleep, sleep is the most, I would say the most important component, in terms of your recovery to help repair your muscles back together. Now the last point, and I think this is definitely the most important one, if your goal is to build muscle, I'm going to put 2 things together here, but they do link, is eating in a calorie surplus, but also prioritizing your protein. Now when I say eating a calorie surplus, what I would recommend for you to do is work out your maintenance and eat 200 to 300 calories above, just so you're not going too high, where later on if you wanted to cut down, you've got an excess amount of body fat to lose. But I would say, yeah, about 200 to 300 calories above, and see how you get on with that, and then you can make the adjustments. Now I think the second part I talked about in terms of protein, this is very important because, again, just like sleep, taking rest days, protein is going to help you to, again, repair your muscles. So we definitely want to prioritize that. I would say prioritize your protein. If you do enjoy this type of content, going over how to build muscle, then be sure to drop this video a like, drop me a follow, as there'll be a lot more content coming like this. And I'll see you in my next video tomorrow.